Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, please subscribe. I'd really love that. If you're returning, how you doing? Okay, so what we're going to be talking about is a few different things that people send in to me, okay? And these are very, very interesting things, okay? This first thing, she said, this community member, she said, for people who are bad at math. Oh dear God. Okay, so I'm one of those people. I'm kidding. She said, took this photo yesterday while buying dinner for the family. This is about 30 minutes north of Knoxville, Tennessee. I made the joke to the cashier. She didn't understand what I was talking about. I explained it to her and she still didn't get it. We were so screwed. Oh dear God, what? Okay, so it says $5 Taste of KFC everyday deals, $5. 2-piece deal, drum and thigh, individual mashed potatoes and gravy and a biscuit. 8-piece nugget deal, 8-piece nuggets, individual fried, 2 sauces. Famous bowl deal. Okay. Then it says $10, 4-piece deal. 4 pieces of chicken, 2 individual mashed potatoes and gravy, and 2 biscuits. $20, 6-piece deal. Wait a minute. 6 pieces of chicken, 4 individual sides, and 4 biscuits. Okay, so for $10 more, you get 2 pieces of chicken extra. Why wouldn't you just buy 2 4-piece deal? Hey, forget about it. Oh my God. You know what? I got mom brain right now. I got mom brain because I got so much going on. Did I tell you guys that the roof is done? Yeah. Now on to the next mountain to climb. Aye. So here is an email from a community member. She said, just a possible warning. Okay. She said, I talked to a friend recently, and one of their head firefighter at one of the stations, they told me during a conversation that everything they're hearing and seeing, etc., with training and conversations, they believe, oh, come off it. Martial law is coming the closer we get to this selection, and they want them to be prepared. Shut the front door, you lint licker. She said, I'm using them. They know, they so know, no one knows their sex for their safety and their job. Wait a minute. Backtrack. My brain's not working correctly, girl. Okay? I'm using them so no one knows for their safety and their job. Get your houses in order. Girlfriend, I have been working on that for years. Okay? I'm going to have to do a house tour for you guys, okay? I have been literally breaking my tuchus. Literally, okay? Sean and I and the kids have been amping up our, not only just our securities, you know, security-wise preps, our food preps, okay? But like I said, we've been doing home improvements left and right, okay? And I'm sure you're probably thinking, well, that has nothing to do with prepping. Oh yes, it does. Okay. A secure home, okay, in all aspects, okay? Just think about that for just a second, okay? As long as there's no weaknesses in any home, the more secure you are, okay? And yeah, that has to do with your roof. And yeah, that has to do with your windows. And yeah, that has to do with a weak door. And yeah, that has to do, you just don't realize what it does to have a sliding glass door that doesn't slide correctly, or a window that doesn't shut properly, or whatever the case may be. Okay? Get your home improvements done. That has a lot to do with prepping. Okay? She said anyone who has important meds or doctor's appointment, get them done before November. I have 3 appointments in 2 weeks. My last doctor's appointment of the year is October 1st, and that's my neurology appointment. Because you guys know I'm epileptic and I have chronic migraines. I just had an what are they called? EEG done of my brain waves to see where I'm at with my epilepsy and my chronic migraines. I have to go have my blood work done, which I get done every like 8 weeks. So, and then my eye appointment isn't until March, because I get my eyes done once every year, and I just had my dental done in June, so I'm good. She said start putting away cash, even if it's throwing change in a jar. Girl, if there was cash to put away, believe me, it would be put away. Put foods and meds away as much as your budget allows. Had my first experience of a man following me through Walmart while I was shopping during the day. We have a population of less than 7,000, so you notice weird shit quickly. Everywhere I went, he followed looking for me. Jesus, talk about creepy. Stop. Okay, ladies, please stop going anywhere by yourself, okay? I know it's just a quick trip to the store. I get it. But take one of your adult kids with you, one of your adult grandchildren with you. Take a neighbor with you, okay? Someone. Stop going to the store by yourselves. Please, I'm begging you, okay? She said, when I had enough, I started looping back around behind him and watched as he looked for me, shocked. I had turned it around on him. At this point, he's near the front towards registers, and a bunch of people were around. I stepped out and said very loudly, "Why are you following me?" And he stopped. Girl, I would have smacked him upside that head of his with my purse. That's extremely heavy, by the way. That also carries my GLOCK. Okay. She said he stared at me and took off like a bat out of hell. At this point, everyone who heard me stared at him and watched him run. Average white male wearing work clothes to blend in, looked like everyone else as far as clothing, etc. What kind of work clothes? She said, I'm 5'6". He was well over 6 foot. Stay safe, everyone. Trust your gut feelings. God's sakes, man. You know what? The balls of people. I'm serious. Okay? Like I said in another video, because there was a 54-year-old man in Orlando that tried to kidnap a woman outside of a Walmart. And I said, and he tried to put her in the trunk of her car and stuff like this. And I said, you know, try pulling that crap with a woman who's going through menopause. We are going to beat the ever-loving hell out of you with our purse, okay? And then we're going to shoot you between the legs, okay? Because here in Florida, we all carry, all right? Stop it. We don't want you. We got one of you at home who's literally a pain in our butt. We don't need it, Okay? Leave us the hell alone. Serious. Okay? God's sakes, man. So here's an email from a community member, and she sent in 2 pictures. She said, WTF, Mitchell County Hospital. Patient went in, was treated, sent home with scripts. 1 called in, 1 written. But the 1 written for pain med was not in the paperwork. Was told at ER that it accidentally was put in another patient's paperwork. Okay, and they would locate it. Mind you, this is after being told several times they didn't know what happened to it, and they were trying to locate it. Okay, you can't mix things like this up, okay, because if that person would have went home, went to the pharmacy, filled that prescription, they would have, first of all, if they would have went to the pharmacy with somebody else's prescription, you know what I mean? She said, so yesterday, I was told the prescription had been returned to the ER. Oh, but it gets even better from here. I picked it up, I picked it up, took it to the pharmacy, was told it couldn't be filled because the DEA number wasn't on it. I took it back to the ER to get it filled, and they said take it back to the pharmacy, and they would call in the number that they needed. Why couldn't they just take out their pen and write on it? Okay. So she said, I got back to the pharmacy, and ER was already on the phone with the pharmacist. ER informed pharmacist that the doctor whose signature was on the prescription had not worked there in over a month. Well, then how the hell is he writing out prescriptions if he hasn't worked there in over a month? Okay, something smells fishy. ER then proceeded to do a call-in for the prescription, which I was told in the beginning it couldn't be called in. Well, then how the hell are they calling it in if it couldn't be called in the beginning? I got the 51-cent prescription after all these trips from Albany to Camilla and back, and almost a tank of gas. Again, I say, WTF, Mitchell County Hospital. I will be reporting this to Mitchell County law enforcement on Monday. Something fishy about the whole damn ordeal. Thought you might find this interesting. Have a blessed and fantastic day. Much love to you and yours. Love you too, baby. What the flip-flopping hell? Oh, okay. So here's an email from a community member. She said, my phone died and my laptop. House and garage are flooded. Dryer on the fritz. Must be doing something right. Seriously, they tried to discourage us. When are they not trying to discourage us? Are you okay? Seriously. What do you mean your house and your garage got flooded? What's going on? Oh, wait. You don't live too far from me. Okay. All right. If you need anything, email me, let me know. Okay. So here's an email with some pictures from a community member, and he said, and just like that, the new pandemonium-demic. But one thing it is certainly proving, without a shadow of a doubt, the collective of the masses are much better FBI agents than the ones training to go against we the people. Well, you know what they say, don't you? A pissed off Italian woman does better in digging than the FBI. And I'm just that person. Just ask my husband. Yeah. So, I mean, don't you know that by now? I think that's why I've gotten into so much trouble here on this platform, is because I get so pissed that I literally do more digging, and yeah, then I can find out so much shit yeah, I've gotten. That's why my other channel was deleted by YouTube, because I dug too much. Yeah. Okay. And this has to do with what happened last night. Okay, I put out a video about the active shooter in London, Kentucky. Okay, and he just happened to snag, okay, this community member happened to snag it. Here, this guy, okay, his name is Joe Couch. He is, I don't know, as of this moment, because you guys know that I film at night, okay, because my house is too chaotic during the day. At this moment, okay, it is almost midnight, all right, and I myself do not know if he has been caught yet. But when I was filming, okay, and that was just as of maybe an hour ago, he was not caught yet. So if you look at these screenshots, okay, this is of the perpetrator, who is still has not been caught yet. He works, so he says, as a 911 dispatch SR at Independent Opportunities, works at the U.S. Army. Highly doubt that, or he could be. Studied at LaGordon Blue College of Culinary Arts, went to Whitley County High School, lives in Corbin, Kentucky, from Williamsburg, Kentucky, in a relationship. And then the one thing that this community member is pointing out, okay, if you take a look at this picture here, he says, 911, what's your emergency? Well, if you work as a dispatcher, what is your mental evaluation for hiring? Well, I will tell you this, okay? Before my husband became an officer, okay, he used to be a dispatcher for the sheriff's office, okay? This is back, oh my gosh. He worked there in 2000, 2001. He was hired on as an officer with Homeland Security in 2002. So he worked as a dispatcher for 2 years. And it was the most grueling. Being a dispatcher is more grueling than being an officer, I will say that. He had to go through mental evaluations. He had to go through, the entire family had to have FBI background checks. Yeah, even when he was hired on as a officer with Homeland Security, FBI background checks on all of us. The mental evaluation, he had to do lie detector test. He had to do, I know it was drug screening, but it wasn't urinalysis. It was blood and hair. This is when he had hair. Oh my gosh, I'm trying to remember. I mean, we're going back 24 years now. Wow. But yeah, he was only there for 2 years and he couldn't take it anymore. Couldn't do it. What broke him was 9/11. Yeah, it broke him. It broke him. But it wasn't the event that broke him. It was the calls. It was the calls. Yeah. So, but anyway. All right, y'all. I am out of here. Okay, I will see you guys in the next one. You stay safe. You stay positive. You keep prepping. And as always, fearless. Ciao.